Pet Rescue Crew is brought to you by J&M Aquatics and Pet Center.
Welcome back in Western Slope. It's my favorite time of the week. It's Pet Rescue Crew. I'm joined here today with Jenna from Roice-Hurst Humane Society. And who is this?
This is Blondie. She's my favorite cat at the shelter right now. She just finished raising a litter of 8 babies.
Wow.
She's only 2 years old, and she came to Roice-Hurst because she was living in a car with her babies. So she's ready for a new chapter in her life. She's finished raising her babies and now she wants to be someone's baby.
For sure. Father's Day may have just passed, but it's all about the strong mamas this week on Pet Rescue Crew. How long has Blondie been with you guys now at the shelter?
Well, she's been with us for, I want to say probably about 6 weeks or so. She was in a foster home raising her babies, and now that almost all of her babies have been adopted, she's back at the shelter and hoping that someone will come in and meet her.
Yeah, and she seems so loving, just super curious, just wants to kind of explore around. What kind of household do you think would best suit that?
Well, she is one of our most affectionate cats at the shelter right now, so I think she would love to be in a house with someone who doesn't mind having a lap cat. Maybe, I think she would probably do okay with kiddos. She's pretty sweet and affectionate and patient. We don't know if she's ever lived with dogs, but maybe kind of a dog on the calmer side might be okay.
Okay, so we talked a little bit ago about ways that we can help keep our dogs cool during the summertime. And this week has been insane temperatures. Cats a little bit more self-sustaining. Kind of tell us about, are there anything that we need to do to make sure that they stay cool?
Yeah, I mean, if you have air conditioning in your home and you have indoor cats, then they're just fine in there. You can freeze some, we call them licky mats at the shelter.
Aww.
You can just freeze some treats in the fridge and give them to your cat if you think that they might need a little cool treat like a popsicle. If you have outdoor cats, they tend to find shade on their own, but it's always good to provide some fresh water and a shaded area. You can always put up like a styrofoam box that they can sleep in that may be a little bit a little cooler for them in the summer.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I know particularly for boy cats typically sometimes need a little bit of extra help getting hydrated, you know, so just making sure that they have those options is always important, right?
Yeah, and cats especially, they love running water, so if you have a cat fountain, that's really good for them to stay hydrated because cats kind of tend to stay away from still water, like drinking bowls. So they love fountains and running water.
Gotcha, okay. Well, it has been an absolute pleasure to talk with Blondie, but let's kind of pivot to Roice-Hurst events. You got some vaccine clinics coming up. Tell us about that.
We do. We offer our low-cost vaccine clinics pretty much every week. So we have one coming up today, actually. There's another one next week. And then we also have another one next Saturday, which is going to be free. Typically, there is a small fee associated with our vaccine clinics, but on Saturday, we do have a free clinic coming up. You do have to register for it, so you can find information about that on our website.
And speaking of free, got a little bit of a deal going on with some kittens, I hear.
Yes, all of June. Right now it's kitten season, so we have a lot of kittens that are looking for homes. So for all of June, if you adopt one kitten, you can take home another kitten for free.
Oh, that's so sweet. I love that so much. Well, Jenna, we really appreciate you coming through and talking to us about all the fun things going on with Roice-Hurst right now.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. Well, Blondie, Jenna, it's been a pleasure. And stick around, Western Slope. We'll have more news and weather headed your way in just a little bit.